Good Thursday night. I'm WDHN Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts. We will be tracking strong and severe storms going to Thursday night. It is going to be a weather alert day. That means you're going to want a way to get warnings sent to you because this will be moving in during the wee hours of Friday morning, likely approaching as we head into, say, 11 o'clock or midnight Thursday night, and that will be clearing out to our east then, likely around Friday morning around the sunrise hour or so. 6, 7 o'clock or so is when this will all be exiting to the southwest Georgia counties. But until then, we will have the possibility of some strong wind in excess of 60 miles per hour as this line moves through the area. And I think there's going to be enough in the way of atmospheric support, rotation, and just enough instability that we could have some tornadoes developing. I would not be surprised if going into the overnight hours early Friday morning, we will be tracking multiple tornado-warned storms. I think we will have a tornado watch also issued, likely probably in the mid-evening hours Thursday, out ahead of this system. And again, you want to make sure you have a way to get weather alerts. We'll have everything you need to know here on WDHN on the TV side and also DothanFirst.com. The entire team will be here all night long to track this in case things really do deteriorate as we are expecting. About the western half of the Wiregrass is included in an enhanced risk for severe storms. That's a 3 on our scale, 1 to 5, marginal being the lowest, high being the highest. And then the eastern half of the area is under a slight risk, which is a 2 out of 5 on the severe weather risk scale. And that means that likely the storms will weaken a little bit as they move into our area because of that primary risk area is to our west. That's where most of the energy will be setting up. But either way, all of us do have a pretty decent chance of having strong and severe storms rolling through the area. Now, by far, the main threat is going to be the wind. That tornado threat is going to be a little bit lower, but I think it is going to be a little bit higher than what we were dealing with this past Sunday when we did have a tornado touchdown in Pike County. Now, as this exits in the later part of the morning hours on Friday, that severe weather risk will be shifting to the east, which is good news for us. Just a few showers and breezy conditions expected then as we do head into Friday afternoon. So it's really going to be the first part of the day where we will be tracking those stronger storms, and the showers then maybe going to the afternoon and in the later evening hours as well. High pressure is in control of our weather right now. That's going to be bringing in a lot of moisture, the fuel we need for storms to develop. Right now, a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings as of the 10 o'clock hour in the midsection of the country, stretching from Kansas all the way down to the Rio Grande Valley, even some active tornado warnings in place. So this system is only going to be getting a little bit stronger as it pushes to the east. Now, as far as what we'll be watching for tonight and for the first part of tomorrow, looking pretty good. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds. All the storms will be a little bit further to the west. We'll be watching those develop through the day, and then it's approaching 11 o'clock when this line will be moving a little bit closer to the Wiregrass, just on our doorstep, and some of these heavier cells do have the chance to rotate, and if we see anything develop out ahead of this, they will also have a chance to rotate. So that's why I think that tornado watch will be in place earlier in the evening hours before that main line moves in. And then going into the 7 o'clock hour and beyond, the heaviest storms will be setting up to our east as the system continues to move through the area. Just some lingering showers then going into Friday evening and overnight into Saturday, but the breeze is going to be staying with us as high pressure builds into the region. For tonight, looking pretty good for us. We'll go through this Thursday on our hour-by-hour forecast model. Southeasterly to southerly winds throughout the day. Temperatures warming up pretty quickly with a lot of moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. High temperatures will be in the middle to upper 80s, and it is going to be staying mild as these storms get a little bit closer. 6:45 still middle to upper 70s, if not lower 80s. 10 o'clock still pretty sticky out there. That means there's likely going to be a lot of instability for the storms to work with as they move in going into the overnight hours. Pockets of heavy rain, not only as it's going to be a concern in addition to the strong winds and tornado threats. So we'll have to watch out for some flash flooding in the overnight hours, possibly right on top of us going into 4:30 and beyond. So we'll have everything you need to know here on DothanFirst.com and also on air on WDHN TV. Make sure you do have a way to get those warnings sent to your phone. The WDHN weather app, available for Apple and Android devices, is a great tool for receiving alerts and also also for tracking storms. So head on over to the app stores to find out more about those, and also weather anytime at dothanfirst.com.